supposed to have made this video some days ago, but I kept like getting distracted from making the video. But now that I'm sitting here and I got a little time, let me tell y'all something. So I had gotten a oh god, my train of thought just left me. I'll be back. Hold on. Okay, so I had gotten a purity ring, y'all, a few years ago. And I had rededicated my life to God. Everything was new, right? I was not involved with a man or anything. I was single, and I was wearing my purity ring with pride and just happy. So maybe like a year into, maybe like a year into me wearing my purity ring and getting my purity ring, like, you know, going through the motions and cleansing myself. I got involved with somebody, and things had gotten serious. I'm pretty sure a lot of you have seen it. Things had gotten pretty serious between us, and pretty quickly. All the while, I'm still wearing my purity ring. Now, when that situation ended, didn't work, I moved on, I let it go. Once I realized that it wasn't conducive to me, to my spiritual life, to my me psychologically, emotionally, it just wasn't fulfilling, and it brought a lot of chaos along with it. So I had to let that situation go, but I was still wearing the purity ring. So after all of that had happened, I'm still wearing the purity ring. I started having like these spiritual attacks. I'm talking about like never before. These attacks were so bad, y'all, to where usually when I get attacked, it's usually in my sleep or at night. But it got to the point to where it would start happening in the daytime. And then I felt like I was doing everything right. I'm like, Lord, I'm fasting, I'm praying, I'm going to church, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm spending more time with you. I'm in my prayer room more than I've ever been. I'm doing the thing. I've literally cleared my life. Nobody's around me. I'm isolated completely. You have me all to you. So what is going on? Please reveal to me that thing or that person or whatever it is that keeps drawing these attacks to me. What is going on? What portals are open that are unbeknownst to me? You know, what am I doing knowingly or unknowingly? Reveal these things to me so that I could, you know, have a way of knowing, like the knowledge to know how to fight this thing back. So as time goes by, I'm still unable to sleep. I'm still unable to get a decent amount of sleep. I can't even get a solid 3-4 hours of sleep. Sometimes no sleep at all. And it wasn't like the spiritual attacks, like, you know, things were kind of like fickle. Sometimes they were good, sometimes they were bad. Yeah, but I just kind of looked at that, and I guess that's a part of life, you know. But it was the sexual attacks in my sleep. Like, I was sexually being attacked a lot, if not every night, every other night. So I reached out to my mentor, and she gave me some tips on what I should do. I did those things, they subsided. After that, the attacks kind of went down a little bit, but they were still there. And one final night, I was just like, God, I can't take it no more. I don't want them to happen at all. You know, thank you for, you know, protecting me and covering me and building a hedge of protection around me, and, you know, keeping my angels dispatched around me while I sleep. But they still come, and I want them to cease. I want them just to completely stop. What can I do? What should I do? What do I need to do? I need you to reveal this thing to me right now. So after that prayer, I'm scrolling on TikTok. TikTok is a good place, depending on who's looking at it. And I just keep seeing purity ring ads, purity ring, purity rings, purity rings, purity rings. And I look down at my hand, and it's the purity ring that I've been wearing for 2-3 years. And God said to me, this is your problem. You've been wearing a ring that's supposed to symbolize me, and you've done things that were not in my will. You've done things that were ungodly in this ring. You need to get rid of it now, because there are things attached to it. There are spirits attached to it. When that was revealed to me, y'all, listen, it can be the smallest of things that you would never, ever even imagine it would be or could be. I've heard of people throwing out their beds and, just items like that. You never know what entity has attached itself to an item that is in your care. When you've done things that you were not supposed to be doing, when you've watched things that you wasn't supposed to be watching, when you've listened to things that you were not supposed to be listening to, ask God to reveal what it is to you, and He will. You just got to be patient. You gotta believe and know that it is something there, and you're going to find it. And the moment that I realized what it was, and God finally told me what it is, I threw that mess out so fast. I snatched it off my finger and threw it out. And that following weekend, I went and bought me a new one. I got a new purity ring, and I really don't like it, because I really didn't have a choice. I don't know if y'all can see that. I really didn't have a choice at the time, because they didn't have very many options where I went. So I'm still searching for a new one. Of course, you anoint them, you pray over them, and you wear it for whatever your symbolic reasoning is. Mine is my vow to God for my personal reasons. But anyway, yeah, if there's any problems that you're having, or spiritual problems that you're having, you just can't seem to understand what it is and what's going on, it's probably something that you are holding on to, or something that you have in your possession that you are unaware of, that has things attached to it. So look around, pray about it, ask God to reveal it to you, and I promise you He will. You just got to be willing to get rid of it. I don't care how sentimental it may be to you, how much you may love it, you got to get rid of it. So I hope this helps somebody. I just wanted to give y'all my little small testimony, because these type of things are what I experience and what I go through. Y'all be good. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Oh, I forgot to add, and yes, they stopped. The spiritual attacks stopped. I was starting to be able to get my sleep, and I'm just so grateful. I'm thankful for it that I, figured out what it was. I'm able to sleep. My sleep schedule is still not quite exactly where I want it to be, because I have been thrown off for months. But I'm getting there, and I am getting adequate sleep now, just at weird times. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, me throwing that thing out and getting a whole nother ring, and throwing out some other items that I was reminded of along the way, it definitely has ceased a lot of the attacks. I'm so much better. So yeah, y'all take that, do whatever with it as you will. I love y'all. I'll call y'all back.